got homies that can sleep with the...
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the... drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Henry on the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Cordero Patterson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
The Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Trubisky to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bears 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Ginn's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
To Ted Ginn.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Patterson on the carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Cordero Patterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Safety's creeping. Play.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 34. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's make these babies crawl.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Bears.
The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 39-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again to Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. You know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
as usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over.
Their own 39-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Down and 10.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Now Trubisky to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson.
Complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
First down.
Now Trubisky on first down. He finds Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky steps away to his left. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Mitchell Trubisky, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Here we go. Lady! Mike's 15. We are. I got you, boy. Mike 15. We got it right. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15. We got to get this.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Khalif Raymond. Incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now in Nashville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9. Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Bears.
On first down, Patterson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He was trying to get at that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll make it third down. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And the Bears first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
6 yards on.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action. Trubisky, he'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Ted Ginn. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. and will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
3rd and 6.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And caught by Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 41-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff to Henry. Again he finds an opening. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
29. Bears 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that voice is gangster. Focusing on me wasn't until I beat.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd.